drive the economy. Yes. Who knows how to take care of the economy?
It's an irony.
So it's an irony, you understand? So it's not just that they are happy about the situation, but because they wanted a change and the system said they wanted the status quo, they want to remain the same. You understand? And that is what we are seeing the effect.
But this was your candidate initially.
I never, clamored for Tinubu to become the president of Nigeria. But the issue is that I told a lot of people who would want to hear that they shouldn't go to vote because their vote will not count. You understand? I wanted them individually to defranchise themselves from voting entirely. But at the end of the day, they persisted because they saw the movement of Labour Party.
Is it the vote of Nigerians that made President Tinubu the president of
Yes! If there is no electoral process, there is no way there won't be an emergency of a winner. Nobody will be a winner. Nobody will be declared a winner. That is why every time there is a time for election, they will come to your doorstep. They begin to preach to you about democracy. The only way they try to do that is because if there is no electoral process, there will not be a winner. Nobody will emerge as a winner. You understand? So every time there is election, they will come to you, clamor for your vote, clamor for your support, for you to come and vote. And once you vote, they will, corner the vote. They will make it their own way. They will bring out their preferred candidate. At the end of the day, you will be at the losing end. The perpetual bondage Nigerians are suffering into today, it is because they didn't choose wisely. You understand? And the system are the ones to dictate who will rule you, who will take charge of your destiny. And that is the effect. Some people are in their homes, they will die because nobody will come to their rescue.
Right now, living in Nigeria for you as a businessman, family man, how does it feel, sir?
It's a hell. Nobody should preach to you there is hellfire. This is hellfire.
Nigeria is hellfire.
Hellfire. There is no way somebody who went through Nigeria or who came and suffer all this evil will come and still want to suffer again in hellfire. This is our hellfire, whereby you don't know where the next meal will come. You don't know what is at stock for your children.
Is this a foundational problem or individual problem?
It's foundational.
Because a lot of people say most time that Igbo people are the people that have the stock, that are the most time influencing the commodity in the market right now. The price of dollar has fallen. While we still have the markets, they still sell at the old price, and they're the one influencing this inflation because probably they agree with what transpired in the previous elections.
Let me tell you something. Anybody telling you that is sick in the head. Igbo people, how can you say Igbo people are the people influencing goods and services in Nigeria? It doesn't make sense to me. Nobody deprive you of that, position or that privilege to go and do business. As a Nigeria, you can do business everywhere. You are now someone, you're a Yoruba man. It's a choice. You made everything difficult for an Igbo man. At the end of the day, you want to sabotage an Igbo man. The seaport in Calabar is not working. The seaport in Iguacha is not working. The seaport, where again? Yes, it's not working. The only seaport working is that of Lagos. And it takes an Igbo man to bring those goods from China, to bring those goods from Dubai, to bring those goods from US, and bring it close to Lagos. And from there, they have to transport the same goods to East here for you as a final consumer to partake in. So it doesn't make sense to me. An Igbo man is the only man driving the economy right now, because there is buying and selling. The naira is nothing to write home about. It cannot. We are finished. We are finished. That is why the CBN, they don't want to imbibe in all these online services. OPay is taking stage. All these non-government bank existing in Nigeria, they are taking center stage, making profit. You don't have to, nobody is charging you. They don't want them to come in. The ICT, they don't want them to come in and take over the economy. The only people sustaining the economy of Nigeria is the Igbo man, because there is need for an exchange. exchange of goods and services. If there is none existing in Nigeria right now, Somalia, just like Nnamdi Kanu has said, will be better than Nigeria. We are seeing it happening.
Yes.
People go and they don't come back. They collapse. Do you know that a neighbor of mine in Ikoku this morning, I came, it's a sad news. They told me he's dead.
Who is that?
Ike, you might know him. You might know him. He's dead this morning, and nobody has money to take him to mortuary. We are contributing money to take him to mortuary.
What happened to him?
He's sick now. He's sick. Is anything working in Nigeria? Your hospitals are not working. Your educational system is not working. Your telecommunication system, nothing is working. And you want to drive the economy. You want to drive the economy. How possible is it? You are not doing anything. You are not producing anything. The dollar is what you use. The toothpick you use, you import them. The pampers you use, you import them. There is nothing you produce. And you want to make ends meet. It's not possible. So when you see people engage in criminality, you see people doing one thing or the other to survive, you don't criticize them. It is what you will see more insecurity. We will see more insecurity. Nigeria is a lawless country. Why?
Rate this current administration.
Zero. I don't need to rent it for rate the government for you, because you are a partaker of it. The economy, in as much as you dress very fine, there are things you go to the market to buy, you begin to you feel mess up. Maybe you budgeted 12K to go and buy something, and you go there, they tell you it's 18K. You become outrageous. You can't do that. The wickedness is out of this world. And how do the government? They don't even have anything, the way to remedy this situation.
Yes, they don't.
This man, Tinubu, told you that he wish there is another way.
But there's no way.
You don't know it's an impeachment statement. In a civilized world, where people who gave you the mandate to pioneer the affairs of a country, you tell them that you don't know how to go about it again. You show them incompetence.
So it's clueless.
You are clueless. You don't have to remain there. You give people chance who have what it takes to drive the economy, to come in and make it work, to foster the economy. People are dying. People are sick. They cannot access common basic necessity of medical health care.
Declare because of this is critical right now. Is that what you're saying?
The state of emergency that I'm clamoring for is the Nigerian youth. We are sleeping and slumbering. There is no way. If you leave labor to do it, they will always compromise. Because we have people who are so much in love with their stomach. That is stomach infrastructure. Our politicians are very much inclined with their stomach. You don't blame them. They were born, they are children of the system. They were born in poverty. You understand? Their primary aim is to embezzle, to take charge. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So you don't blame them. When you see these politicians go into power and they begin to mess around with public funds, you don't blame them. Why? Because they are the product of the system. The system, the foundation is a dead foundation.
It's our foundational problem now.
Yes, we are not meant to be the same. We are not the same. We are not compatible.
So we should. What you're saying, Nigeria should be divided.
You don't see the other man, Nnamdi Kanu. You didn't see him in court. These are men I value. I value men of competence, men of necessity, men of honor, hero. These are men I value. Somebody will tell you this is white, he will stand for it, even in death. That man has proven to me beyond human comprehension that he is really the Messiah, because he came and said, I'm coming to die for my people. And he stood his ground because he saw the foundation upon which Nigeria is built. And he said, we will not remain like this. It's not being an Igbo man is the situation. The situation is that you, as an Hausa man, how do you want to enhance your destiny in this perpetual bondage, in this system of corruption?
Last one, sir. What do you think will pave way out of this current situation?
Total dissolution of this country will pave way. Right. This man, he has stolen me, because when he's a man of capability. He said, Nigeria, if you have not gotten your Somalia visa, you should go and do so. Because someday, Nigeria, Somalia will be better than Nigeria. And me, I don't need to go far to tell you that Somalia is one of the worst countries in Nigeria. It's a place that is not conducive for human habitation. You understand? And now, Nigeria is going forth back to destruction of this Somalian of a country. If Somalian now, this man said, if you have not gotten the visa, I'm looking for a Somalian visa.
Let me go to Somalia.
I'm telling you.
But it's ECOWAS now you can.
My brother, I have to, because I have to go there. It's not just an immigrant. I'm going there with a passport. Right. I will not just barge into some people. I'm looking for, if you have one, connect me.
All right.
I want to leave this country. It's a hell of a country.
All right, thank you.
Are you proud to be a Nigerian? I want to ask you, as a journalist, are you proud to be a Nigerian?
Not I don't want to say that.
You have to ask me. You have asked me, I've responded. Tell me, are you proud to be a Nigerian?
I've been patriotic, but things will get better.
Things will get better on what aspect? What aspect will things get better? Are you industrializing the country? Is there any factory? Are you producing? And you are among those praying that Nigeria will get better? Are you among those praying that Nigeria will get better?
We are hopeful, sir.
We must wake up from our illusion. We are used of Nigeria. Revolution is the only thing. We wake up, march down the streets. We shouldn't keep on because of limitation of hunger. Do you know why they put you into perpetual hunger? Yes. So that you will not protest, so that you will not make noise, so that you will not ask why. Because when you are hungry, you always feel shy. But when you have eaten, just like me this morning, you will be bold. The country, if really we want Nigeria to work, then we must make it work. We will not have to live in mediocrity, in assumption, Nigeria, or in prayer.
So you say
it hurts me when somebody say Nigeria will be better. How do you want Nigeria to be better? You have to pray. It's madness.
This poverty, the weaponized poverty to frustrate the masses.
That is this ideology they took from their colonial master, the British. That's their weapon. If you want to bring somebody into subjugation, you want to bring somebody or group of people into control, what you do is to affect hunger. Affect hunger is a very dangerous weapon. That is the weapon the British taught Nigeria, and they have been making many very useful use of it. During the Biafra War, that was it. They had to hide a lot of blockage. In that of Cameroon, there was no food coming. Nigeria would not have won Biafra, the Biafra War, if there were constant supply of food in the Biafra soil. Let me tell you something. Scholars will not want to tell you, but it's reality. You don't need to go to school to know this. Biafrans, we are fighting an ideology. And the ideology, you don't kill it with nail gun and weapon or knife. Somebody, what I believe in, just like people believe in Christianity, and when you talk about Jesus, people have been dying because of Jesus. Ideology, these people believe that they must be free. So you don't kill them, you stop them or quench their quest for freedom with weapon.
Yes. So come to fruition.
That is it. So the only way is dialogue. But we have crossed that Rubicon. The bridge will cross it. We are not. The Nigerian government cannot engage these people in dialogue again. So the outright way to freedom is the path these people have took. You understand? Yeah. And it will materialize. I saw that very young man in the courtroom last week. It gave me motivation. In as much as people who he is fighting for has kept deaf ear to the struggle. But this man said, you are the one that will betray me. For me, leave about me. I have come for this free. That is why I was born. The day my father used my mother and they conceived me, the purpose of my conception was for Biafra to come. And at that, he has stood. That is people you reckon with. People who will honor. People who will tell you something in the morning and start. Yes, that very man. I've not seen him. There is not like him in Nigeria.
We call it
Tinubu, you know the promises he made to us. Yes. It's not sudden. This thing that is happening to us is not sudden to us. He told us that there is Sabado, there is this and we will eat. That he will employ 50 million youths into the army. There is nothing much Tinubu told us he will do. and we will fail for him, because if there is no electoral process, there will be no winner. Nobody will emerge as a winner.
Thank you, Mr. Ibuka.
Thank you.